G'day ladies, welcome from Pleats Please. This is Rohit. So one of my hidden talents, ladies, just to give a very quick background, is expertise in perfumes. And when I say perfumes, I've actually worked in fragrance industry for quite a long time in Australia, in Melbourne. So I worked with L'Oreal to start with, who manufacture Giorgio Armani, Victor and Rolf, and those kind of perfumes. And then I work with niche fragrances as well, who are a distributor of quite a popular niche brands from France, from Italy, and from all over the world, from Oman as well. There's a perfume brand which we'll be covering tonight. Amouage is a brand which is very, very popular from Oman. And then from England, there's a brand called Creed, which is one of my absolute favorites. So to get on the point, ladies, this is a masterclass where I thought to educate people about perfumes and how perfumes are actually made and how different categories are worked in fragrance world. So we'll be covering Michael Edward fragrance wheel, who is a master, or we can say a connoisseur of a perfume. He has an expertise in the segregation. He got the perfume Bible as well. You can check online where all the fragrances in the world are actually listed in the book. The notes of the perfume are listed, the year the perfume came out is listed, and the manufacturer is listed. So Michael Edward is one of our really, really popular guys from fragrance industry. So guys, this is a fragrance wheel, as we all can see, and I have organized my perfume collection according to the fragrance wheel by Michael Edward. So to start with, we're gonna start with fresh cut flowers. So ladies, floral scents. So ladies, I have actually collected few perfumes from my collection and Ashima's collection. So I'm very, very excited today. It's been quite a long time actually. I haven't even used them. So I thought to just open them, clean them, and do this masterclass while I'm organizing them. So the fresh cut flowers is really, really interesting segment, ladies. So this is the most popular segment when it comes to a lady's perfume. So being a man, when you buy a perfume for a lady, you thought, oh, I want to smell like roses. I want to smell her like tuberose. I want to smell like different kind of flowers, like the flowers you have grown up. So I have included two perfumes in this category, ladies. So Kiko Mishri fragrance, which is Attar the Roses. So this is very, very popular perfume, ladies. So this is by a Japanese perfume maker called Kiko. So she lives in LA. She's a very, very talented, very, very organized woman, I would say. Being a Japanese heritage, you can see the perfume collection is totally wow, and she's very particular about the notes. So Attar the Roses is all about Bulgarian roses, ladies. So when you smell the perfume, it's got a beautiful tinge. Actually, I'll spray on you and then you tell me what does it smell like. So it's got a beautiful collection of Bulgarian roses. Can you smell Bulgarian roses? So they are really dark roses, ladies. They're not like really easy to fetch roses. They are from Bulgaria and they got a tones of Bulgarian roses, got berry as a bottom note. And then it's got a beautiful, beautiful notes of jasmine and freshly cut grass. So this is a very interesting one, ladies. So Kiko Mishri Attar the Roses is our #1 perfume when it comes to the floral collection. Now, ladies, I would like to include in a floral category a beautiful Tiffany perfume as well, which was launched in 2017. So Tiffany being a brand, a jewelry maker, I wasn't very confident when they launched a perfume, and it was launched in 2017. And being already in a market of a niche things, you know, they were doing a beautiful jewelry, and this was the very first time they were getting a perfume out. But at the end of the day, it's a commercial brand. So when you smell a perfume, you can tell there's a big difference from the notes of a niche fragrances to a notes of a commercial fragrance. So this is a rose base as well, ladies. So it's got Lily of the Valley as a main note. It's got roses, and it's got the tones of fruity elements. So again, a very, very popular element when it comes to a lady's fragrance, a beautiful floral tone, something really nice. You can see a diamond shaped bottle, which represents their jewelry brand as well. So something very hexagonal, something really, really solid. So that's a Tiffany perfume. So a lot of fragrances, a lot of bottles of the fragrance, you can see the bottle. If you're into perfumes, you can tell how the perfume would be. So Tiffany perfume, again, a jewelry brand making a perfume. The bottle will be always a very solid diamond shaped hexagonal clear shaped bottle. So you can tell the perfume would be very, very representing the brand. So the next is soft floral, ladies. So Estee Lauder is a very big American brand, ladies. So Estee Lauder has been around for years. They have been doing very beautiful makeup. They have been doing a very, very popular skincare. And this fragrance is all about tuberoses. So Modern the Muse was launched in 2015, I guess around the time when I was working. And it's a very clean fragrance when it comes to tuberose. And I really enjoy tuberoses because, you know, being from India, being that background, you have always smelled tuberoses. When, you know, you go to the florist, you can see a beautiful bunch of tuberoses. And even in my studio, chicken curry studio, I always prefer to buy a nice bunch of fresh tuberoses. So Modern the Muse represents that soft floral, got the beautiful powdery notes. And tuberose is one of the flowers, you love it or you hate it. You know, it's not just a simple rose or jasmine. It's quite heady. It's got the really solid base note. So Modern the Muse is all about a modern woman, a woman with a lot of confidence. And hence this fragrance came into production by Estee Lauder, which is again one of the very, very commercial house. And as a matter of fact, they are a manufacturer of a niche perfume as well, like Jo Malone and Tom Ford. So you can see a really mixed brand when they make perfumes. There's a lot into it. They do a bit of a homework rather than just making or bringing the perfume out. So Modern Muse was a floral, soft floral fragrance. Now we are moving more towards the developed section of the fragrance. So this is a really, really interesting, one of the world's favorite when it comes to men's perfume by Hermes. So Terre de Hermes is one of the most popular, best-selling, I can see, a men's perfume. Any man over 30 absolutely adore this. It's not a guy's scent, it's a men's scent. So a bottle again represents a really nice image of a perfume. It's really solid. It's got a sandalwood as a base note. It's got a citrus element. And it's got a really, really nice fresh tones as well. And so does all the Hermes scents, ladies. It's they're all inspired by the garden at the Hermes home, which is on the 20th floor, and it's all got the green notes, a beautiful woody tones, and it's got a really, really nice fresh elements to the perfume. So that was a floral oriental perfume. So Incense and Amber, a soft oriental, is Creed fragrance by Aventus. It's Aventus is the name of the perfume. It's by Creed. Now ladies living overseas, I would say this is the scent. This is one of my favorite perfume, hands down. If you want to give a fragrance to your man, and if you want to spend a little bit, there is nothing like Creed Aventus. My wife actually gifted me before we moved to India. You can see I have actually put on a good use of this perfume. There's not much left, and I'm very excited actually to visit overseas again, so I can actually buy this perfume. So this is the soft oriental, got Incense and Amber. Now Creed is a fragrance brand from England, ladies. It is very, very popular, and it's been started by the Napoleons, from the kings of the England, and the British house was a manufacturer of this perfume. And the perfume house is very old. It's been around since 1700s, and it's very, very popular. It's got pineapple in it, which is one of the most debated ingredient in this perfume, because it gets manufactured by the batches, and a lot of batch people say they can't smell pineapple, and a lot of batch people say there's too much of pineapple. But in my opinion, you cannot get enough of that. It's a beautiful combination of jasmine, incense, amber, pineapple, got the rose, Bulgarian rose in it. It's such a perfect mix. And even every time, even in India, when I wear a perfume, this is a perfume which always get noticed. I always get compliments on it during exhibitions. It's my go-to perfume, and I cannot live without this, ladies. It is one of my really, really favorite. So yeah, somebody who's coming from overseas, when this lockdown is over, I would really appreciate that. We can have a chat. I'm running out of this, so I would really, really love you to bring that for me. So that was Creed Aventus, ladies, which is a really popular perfume. That was Incense and Amber Soft Oriental. Now, Oriental is something with sandalwood and something with raisins. Again, a beautiful best-selling perfume from Giorgio Armani for men's is Armani Code. You can see a very handsome Italian model representing this brand. You know, it is very, very popular. It is one of the top-rated best-selling commercial perfume in the market and has been around since 2010. This was my wedding perfume as well. So I'm quite close to this, ladies. My wife absolutely adores this. So you can see a beautiful floral note. I'll spray some in the air, Ash, to remember those days. So you can see a beautiful floral notes. You can see a lovely, you can smell, I don't know whether you have smelled this perfume or not, but I would love you to smell this perfume. As I said, the bottle itself is all black. It's Men in Black kind of a bottle, a tall bottle, a very skinny, a very, very smart bottle. And the perfume itself has got a notes of jasmine as a base note, has got a sandalwood in it and got leather. So a very masculine but still really soft and fresh, and it's quite a clean scent. So that was an Oriental perfume, Armani Code. Now when we come to woody Oriental, ladies, now we are developing more into a serious segment of perfume. It's getting more darker, it's getting more niche, and it's getting more and more solid. So Amouage is a house which I was speaking before. So this has been from Saudi Arabia. So this has been all developed for the kings, by the kings, and they use the highest quality of scents, highest concentration in perfume. So Amouage, this is a memoir, so which means memories in French. So this perfume was actually quite a special one, and it's always been. You can see the bottles are all black. The reason the bottles are black, ladies, because it just preserves the scent for a really long time. And I would always recommend to keep these perfumes in, you know, a dark space. So the perfumes, the juice we call, there's a word for it. In a perfume vocabulary, the perfume scent is called a juice actually. So the juice which is in the bottle, which stays for years and which smell as it is. So Amouage is all about the highest concentration of perfumes. I can remember when I visited France, it's just one of the solid, really happy, really clean, and a really fine fragrance house. And it's got a beautiful ingredients, and you can smell everything individually. That's the difference between a commercial perfume and a niche fragrance, ladies. In a niche fragrance, you can smell everything on a single tone to tone. So this was a woody Oriental with a base of sandalwood, resins, and it's got a beautiful amber notes. Now I absolutely love this bottle, ladies. It's one of my favorite. It's by the brand called Luba. So Luba is from Paris. It's a French brand. They have made fragrances for Marie Antoinette back at the time. It's been around since 1735. It's been a very, very well-known brand in France. And this bottle is inspired by the African art. You can see a lovely black solid bottle, a beautiful lid, and it's a beautiful tall bottle, ladies. It's such a beauty. You can actually collect the bottle in your collection, and I don't really want to use this perfume because I absolutely adore the scent as much as I adore the bottle. So the fragrance notes are really interesting. It's got the bergamot as a top note. It's got saffron and bay rose. And the medium note is geranium, which is a flower, peach and cinnamon. And the base note is cedarwood, patchouli and amber. So again, quite a complex perfume by Luba. A beautiful bottle which tells the history itself. And again, you can see the bottle is all black, which represents that it is a very, very niche perfume. The glass is all imported. You can see that makes a very big difference. Now, when you go to a market to buy a perfume, especially if you're at duty free as well, you will see those finer details, and that's what I wanted to cover in this masterclass. So upper 10 it was, ladies, for Luban, a very complex, very, very beautiful, classy perfume. So that was Woods. So the next one is Mossy Woods, which is oak moss and amber, ladies. So this is a fragrance brand which is called Frappan. So it is by the cognac making brand Frappan. You can Google them. They have been making cognac since 1270, and it's a very, very complex. The woods, the lids are all natural wood. They're all made by oak moss. The fragrance bottles are all very classy. I love their packaging. And the fragrance itself has got the licorice, it's got the cognac notes, it's got the sandalwood as a base, it's got pepper notes, it's got very, very highly dense character. So that was Mossy Woods, which is oak moss and amber base. So moving to dry woods, ladies, Q4 is by Kiko Mishiri. Now this was a part of a bespoke collection Kiko Mishiri came out. So if we brush to the back when we started, Kiko was a Japanese designer, and this is her bespoke collection, which is Q4, which means means leather in French. So it is all leather based, so it means original leather, and the fragrance itself I've kept for a very, very cold days in India, or when I'm traveling to extreme climates when it's freezing out there. This perfume does a wonderful job. What we call the proximity of a fragrance, when you wear, you can actually smell it within 300 to 400 meters. It's that powerful. And the lineage is the word actually I was looking for. So lineage of this perfume is totally interesting. It is one of my favorite, ladies. So Q4 by Kiko Mishiri is part of a bespoke collection. Again, the Japanese perfume house based in LA. You can see the packaging itself is all black, and it's made up of black sand, only available in Europe. So it's not a black glass. It preserves the fragrance for a longer time. It's been 3 years nearly. I haven't even touched the fragrance, and it smells as fresh as it was original. So that was dry woods, ladies. Moving towards aromatic fragrance. So Cravache is by Robert Piguet. Now Robert Piguet is a fragrance maker from France, and he nails the fragrances. He nailed it back at the time. Freca was a perfume which was a best-selling perfume for ladies. He made it for Marie Antoinette back at the time, and this is the only men's perfume he does. Cravache means a stick which used by when you ride a horse, and you use that stick to make the horse run faster, and that's what cravache means in French. And this is the fragrance which actually tells that story. The man needs to smell good, a man needs to be powerful, a man needs to do the cause, and man needs to do everything with the extreme elegance, but at the same time in a fast speed. So that's what cravache is all about. When you smell it, it's little old kind of fragrance. I wasn't very keen on this scent, but I would always very, very excited to add this in my collection. And it's such a beautiful fragrance. If you're thinking a nice fragrance for a man or a dad or a mature man, Cravache is really interesting. Again, all in black. You can see mostly all my fragrances I don't use often. I always prefer to buy in black bottles, which actually keep the fragrance alive, as I said, over and over again. Now, Creed Fragrance House, as we have spoken, it's one of the houses which has been from England. So that's, what's this written? Citrus?
Citrus.
Bergamot and citrus with vetiver notes in it. So this is original vetiver fragrance. Now, citrus is one of my favorite elements when it comes to summer fragrances. And I rotate my fragrance, ladies. So winter I like heavy, woody, aromatic notes. Summer I like really fresh, clean, grass cut, citrusy, aquatic kind of notes. So this is my summer perfume, which I will be using very, very soon now when going back to work. And Original Vetiver is an amazing perfume. You can see a beautiful ombre green bottle, a lovely perfume, a big, huge 120 ml, which says use it more and more. And it's such a fragrance, and it's quite addiction, ladies. It's one perfume my wife loves to wear, I love to wear. It's such a clean cut grass. Vetiver is a grass which originates from India and Africa. So it is always very clean and very nice perfume. I would like to spray some on me today. So getting motivated to go back to work soon, and imagining all things are getting over and ready soon. So we are coming towards the end of the fragrance wheel, ladies. Sorry, I'm wrapping this really quick. Back at the time when I used to do it for a couple of hours, and we had a really nice interactive session where guests were sipping champagne and discussing perfumes, and it was quite an interactive night. But as this is a video, we have to do it really short and precise. So water notes are, this is a world's top selling perfume, and I have a really nice travel size bottles. It's her and him. So you can see that's my wife's Acqua di Gioia, and the men's is Acqua di Gio. Everybody knows, everybody has grown up with Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani. You can never go wrong. Nice aquatic clean cut, very Italian kind of a perfume. and nothing special about it, but it's good to have in a wardrobe. And Giorgio Armani has actually commercially sold this, and they say every 1 minute one bottle is sold. So it's quite a lot of statistics involved in it. It is one of our top selling, and especially you can see aquatic notes. The lady is jasmine based. It smells like a mojito, and the men's is very clean, like an Italian Ocean. So, and a good travel size. I really love to have those, as in chuck in my bag and go wherever I want. So green, now you see this is one of my favorites as well, ladies. It's by Terry D'Hermes. You know, when we were moving to India, I was very looking forward to build up my collection and move, and so that I have one fragrance from every part of the wheel. So Sur de Nil is one of the perfume which is based on Hermes Garden, and it's got all the green notes, the grassy notes. It's got really nice freshly cut vetiver notes and ripe mangoes and jasmine. It's such a beauty. This perfume is nostalgic. It's got really fresh notes. Actually, what do you think?
So fresh.
It's got those fresh, clean cut notes, and can be a very nice travel perfume, ladies. I always recommend when you're going on a holiday, take a fresh bottle of perfume with you, because there's nothing like you build up memories. The perfume will remind you of that holiday. And it's always very important to take a fresh bottle of perfume for a new job, for a new, for an interview, going to the job, for a holiday. It's always a good idea to have a fresh bottle of perfume. And I'm sure you'll be doing that very soon. So, very last one, ladies, the gourmand are the notes which has been very popular, which is based on eating things. So, candy floss. You know, you can think of candy floss, you can think of anything eatable, raisins, honey, pepper. So Petite Freca was a fragrance which was launched by Robert Piguet as well, which was launched in 2015. I launched in Australia. It was very exciting for me. So it's got tuberose, but at the same time, it's got all the gourmand notes of honey, pepper. It's got candy floss in it. Very interesting, very eatable, very... look at me kind of fragrance. You know, a woman wears it, a nice little black dress, and that perfume actually does a wonderful job. And it's a perfume every man will enjoy it. It's just kind of easy to please, but it's very sweet. So be cautious, guys. And the very last one is Molecule, based from Eccentric Molecule. You can see a beautiful engraved bottle which perfume houses do overseas. Happy birthday, world best hubby. I was very thrilled when I received this. This perfume was on my list for a very long time, and my wife actually sussed it out and she gave it to me on my birthday. So I absolutely adore this, being the reason it's one of the easiest perfume to wear, and it just gets the body oils of your own body and turns into a perfume. And you can layer this perfume with anything. So if you find something very strong, you layer it up with something lighter. So to make it lighter, you wear this perfume. So very interesting perfume. I love the engraving part they did on my birthday, and really special to me. Eccentric Molecule 1 it's called. So if you're looking to buy perfume in a niche segment, a beautiful, easy to wear, there's nothing like it. You will absolutely love it. So that sums up our perfume masterclass, ladies. Very honored to do this class for our clients, which we have built over the years through Instagram, and saying the fact that I've actually regained and repolished my expertise in perfumes, and I would love to do this more often as well. And saying that if you want to ask anything about perfumes, which one to buy for a wedding day, or anything about it, I would love to put an input towards it. So ladies, look more into Google and look into Fragrance Wheel. Look into this fragrance I've spoken about. I'll be putting this video on my feed as an IGTV video. And that's it for today. Just look into it. Thank you. Be safe, be indoors, and spend a lot of time with your family. Thank you, ladies. Bye.